Hi there everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope you're having a great day and thank you so much for joining me for another makeup tutorial. Today I'm actually going to give you my top 10 makeup hacks. So these are my professional tips and tricks that I've learned over the years and I'm going to share them with you today. So here we go. So number one, mascara replacement and brush washing are the two things that most people are super lazy about. They forget to do it, they just never do it. You know, it's definitely the main thing that people, are lazy about. One of the easiest things to do is just put a reminder in your phone. Put a reminder every 3 months for your mascara and every 2 weeks for your brushes, just to remind yourself to replace or clean them. The thing is with mascara is that as soon as you open that container and you're putting, product on and air is going into there, you also have like dirt and microorganisms on your lashes that you are taking, taking off your lash and then sticking them back into the container continually. So if you haven't replaced your mascara, it's dirty. It's dirty. There's also water content in mascara, so it will start to dry out and bacteria will start to form the more the air hits it. So best to just replace it every 3 months to keep your eyes safe. Also, the reason why you want to clean your brushes is that your brushes are, going into your clean product. If they have been touching your face and you had moisturizer on them, any kind of dirt or, pollution that your skin has absorbed throughout the day, and you're taking that and then you're just rubbing it into the product, it will start to form like a hardened surface sometimes from oil buildup. So you just want to make sure that you're keeping your brushes clean. So like I said, every couple weeks would be great, every month at least. So take care of your brushes and they will take care of you. Okay, so number 2, pressed shadows breaking. It is the worst when you've bought something and it shatters. So to prevent that, what you want to do is you want to take your little container. So this is my Stila that I love. It's a very soft shadow though. I know it's going to break if I drop it. So I've taken a little cotton pad and then just kind of measured and placed it onto the product and then closed it up. So this kind of just cushions it, and if it does drop, it has less likeliness to explode everywhere within the container. So just a huge saver for any of your pressed products, and that could be pressed, compact powders, shadows, anything like that. Okay, so number 3, what if your powder does break? What if you've bought something and you dropped it and it shatters? Well, there's a couple things that you can do. So what you can do first is use that trick with the little cotton pad. So this one, my Fenty one, broke. It shattered on the corner. So what you can do is you can actually put that there and just keep it all contained. You can also use a Kleenex to do that. So you could put a Kleenex across there and then close it to seal it and then just cut around the edge just a little bit so that it's not overhanging too much. And that will keep everything contained, and when you open it, it won't be as messy. But if you want to actually try to fix it, you can use some alcohol. So you can take a Q-tip and make sure all the shattered pieces are all in together. And then you can take just a little bit of alcohol and start putting into the product and then kind of smooth and kind of like it will almost make a paste, but just smooth it all back together and let it set, and then the alcohol will dry and your product should be one again. So something to try. I usually have just used a Kleenex or the cotton pad, but a great way to fix it. Okay, number 4, when you buy a new compact, and you're using the sponge in it, keep the sponge flipped up. So whatever part is touching your skin, keep that flipped up so that when you put it back in the compact, any of the oil from the sponge is not sitting and soaking into your product. So always keep your sponge flipped up and the clean part hitting all the powder surface. Hope that makes sense. Okay. Number 5. Loose powders are messy. I have a loose powder and I love it, but if you're traveling with it and you've taken off the sticker, it just jumps and goes everywhere. So the best thing to do is actually keep that little sticker that covers all the little holes when you first get it, and even just move it over a little bit so there's only a couple holes showing, or when you take it off, put it right back on so that you're not losing all that product and it's gonna puff everywhere when you open it. So keep that sticker, very important. You can also sometimes you could put the sticker on the bottom if that's easier, and then use that to peel off for when you're just traveling, but keep the sticker. There we go. Okay, number 6. This is a big one. So let's say you've done your mascara and you've made a smudge. It's the worst. You feel like you can just like fix it by doing this and it doesn't work. So the best thing to actually do is let it dry. So if you let the mascara dry, then you can take a Q-tip and use that to just flake it off. You may need to reapply a little eyeshadow just to fix the little patch that's missing, but it'll be way easier than smudging everything and likely having to redo your entire eye. Okay, number 7, puffy eyes. Get rid of them using hemorrhoid cream. Who knew? Number 8. So say you're traveling and you don't know what to do with your brushes. You don't have a separate little bag. You don't have a fancy brush roll. Just make one. So all you need is taking a regular cloth, and then you can put your brushes into them and then roll them all up. So you can lay them out and spread them and then roll them up, and then just use a little like tie or an elastic to hold them all together. And that will help protect them so that things aren't jumping into them and breaking the bristles. Number 9. So when you're using any type of pencil that sharpens, the worst thing that you can do with it is just, push down really hard on the tip. Instead of doing that, try using the side of the pencil more, and you'll end up self-sharpening the pencil, and you'll have to sharpen it way less and it will last a lot longer. So use the side. Okay, so last but not least, number 10, sample containers. They can be your best friend. So one of the things that I use sample containers for is loose products. So I've got these pigments from MAC that are great, but they make a big mess if they get into your makeup bag or into your kit. So I will take a very small amount and put just a little bit into the container and use it from that. And that way, if I drop it or the lid starts to come off, it's a very small mess compared to the amount if this lid came off and everything went everywhere. The other thing that sample containers are great for is lipsticks. So when your lipstick, say you finished it and you can't get any more out, you can't scrape any just with your finger or whatnot, take a spatula or a knife or something, and it's actually like there's probably like another like a couple centimeters, almost an inch of product left in there. So go in and just scrape it out and then put it into a sample container, and you've got your favorite lipstick for extended period of time. It's the best because it's the worst when you can't get any more out, but there's so much left in there. So sample containers are great. You can get them from your local drugstore. You can order them online. You can generally get them from any makeup counter. So definitely some good tricks to try. Okay, so there we have it. There are my top 10 makeup hacks. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions or you've run into any kind of situation that you're not sure what to do, please let me know. I am here to help and guide you through your makeup journey. Thanks so much for watching and have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye.